Hello and welcome to Neuro-Heretical Wargaming, where stupidity is not a bug, it is in fact a feature. I'm Brenden, and today we're joined by
God.
Scott, who is currently echoing.
Oh no. Oh no, you've done it, boy.
I didn't plug in my headset. There we go, I fixed it. Hello everyone. Hello Perky. Hello Tim. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you all. As always, tonight we're going to be working on some boys. At least to be
boys.
Boys. At least to start with.
We them boys.
Because I should get all of these together.
Probably.
At some point. Alright.
Well, so you're working on the boys.
Yeah. What are you working on?
I'm working on the bugs. I'm doing the finishing touches that I need for my tournament for this weekend. I need to just finish painting my little Vespid GUI Vesa, and then I just need to paint the bases for them and my three self suits that are not properly based. So yeah, all in all, that's not too much. I just need to that's not too bad.
Fair.
The worst part is I was trying to go a little extra mile on the skin tones. I'm like, okay, maybe not.
Did it once, never again.
It was just it's time consuming. I mean, I could also just do some of it and then circle back.
I mean, you could always get the first, get the first couple things started.
Yeah.
And then come back to it when you got time to actually sit down and do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
What I find deeply hilarious about your Guvesa Vespids is how at one point in time they were in fact a decent size.
Yes, and then scale creep happened.
And then they were like, oops, sorry. They're
Tristan. Also, I know Perky. This guy doesn't have a sense of humor. His funny bone was surgically removed as part of his army service. So you hate to see it.
I just don't recognize puns.
That's the only possible explanation, honestly.
I find puns to be an invalid form of humor. And
all forms of humor are valid if they bring joy. If they make someone laugh, it is valid.
No. It's okay to be wrong, Scott. You just have to learn to admit it.
Brenden doesn't like fun. Brenden next is gonna go make a waitress at Cracker Barrel's life miserable or something. I don't know.
Funny enough, I actually went to Cracker Barrel a little over a week ago.
A waitress cry when you guys left?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, so it was before you left. Got it.
It wasn't one of your date nights.
You know.
Gotta have a hobby on a weekday, right?
A hobby. But Hot Kristen. Oh, Perky got a Reaver Titan today.
Of course you did, Perky.
Hell yeah. Sir.
Last I heard, he was thinking about a warlord. Did not mention that he was actively waiting for a Reaver Titan.
Well, I guess the question is it a full-scale Reaver Titan, or are you playing Legion Imperialis? I'm going to assume I know the answer, but I'm just checking still.
But it could go either way.
Could go either way. They make a Warlord Titan for 40k, right?
Yes. In fact, they just showed... Didn't they just show a new, variant off? Or are you talking... Wait, for 40k or Imperialis?
40k.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Okay. Well, there we go.
One of the three types of Titans they sell. They do that. What's the other one? The Warhound and the Warlord are the three different ones.
Well, how y'all doing tonight? What y'all working on?
Okay, so Perky says they decided to go with the Reaver because they already have a Warhound. Next will be the Warlord.
Okay, you got to slowly increase in scale.
Hey, you got to work your way up to it, Scott. You can't just go jump in and go right to that. You know
Can't
what I mean?
just start on Warlord.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you can start on Warlord, but
yeah. Chat's all.
then him. He had Deathwing Knights and Termies to make that list work. Oh, he does have enough. Okay, cool. I'm excited to see how that works. Oh dear God, I'm dropping things.
I cannot get chat to cooperate on my phone. Apologize, Scott.
Chat
you're in
doesn't like
charge.
cooperating with you
Oh,
normally,
I'm very well aware of that particular fact.
and honestly, that's honestly what brings me back almost every week.
I'm not saying chat lives to spite me. I'm just saying they love to spite me.
I mean, live, laugh, love. That's all I'm saying. Except you can't do the second part, as we've established.
Not with chat. Not with these hounds. Damn time. Keep wanting to swipe.
Currently playing some XCOM as part of an archipelago game. So I know what XCOM is. I don't. Brenden, do you know what Tristan means by an archipelago game?
No. It sounds like some sort of multiplayer variant. I will freely admit I am not that familiar with XCOM multiplayers. I have no idea what that looks like.
One day, I will play XCOM.
You sure about that?
I don't know. One day. I've actually been on a Total War kick lately.
Ain't fair.
So there was a couple shorts that I got on the Tickety Talks for Total War. I was like, huh, that kind of sounds fun right now. So here we are.
And your brain just
Well,
immediately
not right now.
rotted in real time.
Just immediate rot as it decided to have the neurons have to snap together for the actual gameplay.
Fifteen.
Though I will admit fully that on Saturday I mostly just rotted.
I mean, mood.
I'm also very not good at Total War, so I may have had to start 3 separate campaigns on Saturday.
Well, Scott, why didn't you say something? I like Total War. I would have shown you the
Well,
ropes.
I don't know. I just forgot that you could do multiplayer campaign.
It's fair. I will freely admit I'm not a huge fan of the campaign. Just because when I play it, it just makes me want to play Paradox, one of the Paradox games instead. It's kind of the same thing,
Well,
but
that's
better.
because you have a sick addiction.
No, that's because if I'm going to play a grand strategy game, I'm going to play one of the ones that are really good, instead of a half-baked one that's designed to get you from battle to battle.
Well, it's because it's more there to set up the battles in interesting ways.
Yeah, the grand strategy element in Total War exists to get you to the next battle. That's basically it.
But also you are still also trying to do that to a level where you can make sure that you can try to assure your win in the regular game.
Yeah. It's
But
just
I don't know if half baked is the right term. It's different. It's yeah.
I stand by half-baked. I will say I am actually the Warhammer Total War, the 40k Total War has me most excited for Grand Campaign in a long time. So we'll see how that one goes. I have an extra big base. Did I forget something? I've got one more big dude.
Let's see. So Archipelago is this weird thing my computer science friend is doing, working on finishing up some Stern. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me read the same person in a row.
Doesn't help that their pictures look
You all
very
play
similar.
different games, but they're linked together. Your items are hidden in their games and vice versa. Huh.
Huh.
Interesting. All right. So it's almost like West Marches, but XCOM. You can't escape West Marches, Tristan. It always comes back. You always come back to West Marches. But then Tim is working on Stern Guard, which, nice.
Meta chasing.
Always, ABC, always be chasing.
Not at all salty that the meta way to play Space Marines is the one detachment I can't use. It's fine.
Well, I mean, it has been almost a month. We are due for our first balance update, probably like next week if I had to guess.
That's true. I guess this week will officially be our 4th 11th edition stream, which is kind of weird to think about.
That is weird to think about.
Yeah.
Did you figure out what you guys are playing?
Hold on, I'm trying not to break this.
He's scared. Everybody's shaking his boots.
I know what. Oh, that would be why I'm putting it into the front piece. I know what Hunter is playing. I got his list. He said it could change, but that's what he's working on. I haven't looked too closely at it. Not that it would do me very good because I don't know Tau well enough to be like, yes, this does X, Y, and Z.
Damn, if only we had a Tau player on the channel.
I know. All we have is this annoying ass Kroot player.
Yeah, people keep coming back for it.
You
ever
did it,
thought maybe
Scott.
you're on the wrong side of history, Brenden?
I think you're. Damn it. Hold on, this piece is giving me a lot of trouble. I'm trying not to break this part.
We bested him, chat. Which
Um,
apparently a lot easier than I thought it would be.
to cooperate. It's got like one piece. Is it the right piece? Right? Doing this right? Looks like it. Everything seems to be lining up. It just not want to cooperate. Well, Scott, you can always take solace in the fact that you can be the Kroot guy on YouTube. So there aren't really any other ones.
Well. Alright, I think I could take that.
Oh, by the way, new feature in chat. If you put exclamation point quote, you will get funny quotes from us and from the lore.
Also, Tim, no need to apologize for messing me up with dumb. Unless there's like something specifically that I'm missing with like rules, but if it's about one of your lists, I like fighting weird lists. I like playing weird lists, obviously, but like, you know, I want to see what your sick brains think of.
I mean, honestly, that's on Scott for being so competitive pilled that he was trying to acronym dumb into something.
Sorry, say again. I was yelling at Leica.
I say, really, it's your fault for being so competitive pilled that you thought dumb was an acronym
No,
for something.
That's more engineering pilled than anything.
Hmm.
Like it's all caps. This has to be an acronym, correct?
Especially in the field of engineering that you work in.
Yeah.
Which, side note, there's a reason why when I was doing my EMT stuff, they specified that when writing reports, you are not supposed to use acronyms at all.
Which is fair.
To avoid any acronyms or other technical language. Or any, like, local technical language. Okay, this one I want to glue because I bent it. I mean, Tim, I find the easiest way is just to start throwing a bunch of military acronyms. Eventually, people don't realize you're speaking English. At some point, it does work. Alright. Next.
But yeah, I did also. So I was looking through the lists for my tournament this weekend, and there are 5 other Tau players. So it's a team tournament. Every team is only allowed to bring a maximum of 1 army, so you can't have 2 Tau or whatnot. But the other thing is every team has to have at least 1 of every disposition, and you can't have more than 2 of any disposition. I was very surprised to find out that of the 6 Tau players between how many teams is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 teams. There's 12 teams. 6 of them are bringing Tau, right? I am the only one not playing Montka. Which, okay. So, like, I get it. For me being the only one playing Crude Hunting Pack, that's fine. But I'm surprised I'm the only one not playing Montka. Like, I thought Retaliation Cadre is pretty good. They all seem to have play, especially like in a team tournament environment where it kind of encourages things being a bit more like just throw things at the wall.
Team tournaments are a lot more permissive when it comes to list building.
Yeah, and like they kind of encourage skew lists that can just throw a wrench in people's plans. But yes,
you don't have to be a true
Tim, I got
all-comers.
invited to join some of the Thundercluckers folks for a team tournament in Laramie, Wyoming this weekend.
Which is weirdly the second teams tournament in Wyoming in like the last 2 months. Which is a lot of teams tournaments for Wyoming.
Tournament. I didn't even know there was that many people in Wyoming.
I think that's more 40k players than exist in Wyoming.
Let's see, where is my Wraithbone? Wraithbone. There you are. Are you dry and chunky? I hope not.
That's weird. I know it's a push fit, but I've never had a push fit start with putting the hand
What
together.
are my teammates playing? Players.
Wait, I remember this one. Yeah. What are my teammates playing? That is a good question.
I made a spreadsheet trying to just aggregate all the data that I could because I was in like 4 back-to-back 1-hour-long meetings that I was only important for like very small parts of it. So I was aggregating some data together.
Are you saying it could have been an email?
Oh, yeah, 100%. My last meeting was 30 minutes. And it was scheduled for 30 minutes. Ended up being 2 hours. And it could be best described as, Brenden, have you ever been to a carnival?
Yes.
Okay. You know the big thing that you sit in, it goes like up and down.
The tent?
No, you sit, it's a ride. Usually it's like 2 people sitting together.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Ferris wheel, right?
Yeah.
How would you describe the motion of a Ferris wheel?
I don't know. I've never actually ridden a Ferris wheel. It's a bad example.
It's circular.
Okay.
Circular.
Okay, I see
Which
what
is
you're
about how the meeting went. Because we just kept going in circles the entire time.
And this was for
like
40k or for work?
This was for work. This was for
Oh,
work.
okay.
But during this meeting, I was just had the occasional input. And then during the rest of it, I was like, all right, guess I'll aggregate some data. And also, like, BCP needs an API to, like, pull data from. So I'm not just copy and pasting things. Like, I mean, maybe it does and I'm not tracking it, but I don't know.
BCP really isn't the most user-friendly.
It's a lot better than it used to be. That's for damn sure.
Which is a very low bar.
I guess that's fair.
Perky does
But
make
yes.
a good point.
Oh,
If meetings were held with everyone in the plank position, they would be much faster.
sir, I'm an engineer. I assure you, not a lot of them can do that. So
Exactly.
actually, it's a good idea.
Nope, I've talked myself into it. The more I say it.
More I say, we're gonna have my weekly stand-up meeting because I'm a team lead. We'll have my weekly stand-up meeting being a plank-up meeting.
You should just send
While
that
you're
out
talking, you got a plank, so
and just see what happens. Just do it and see what happens. Then you can put that on your resume for like managerial ideas.
got planked up with my teammates.
Maybe don't phrase it like that. Instituted new fitness requirements.
But yes, okay. So my teammates are running. Switch tabs. Adeptus Mechanicus doing take and hold. T-Sons doing priority assets. World Eaters doing purge the foe. Sororitas doing take and hold. Grey Knights doing disruption. Imperial Knights doing purge. Deathwatch doing priority, and then finally little old me playing Tau with recon.
Just the middle guy. Ah. I will say one of my favorite moments in the Paul's Bad at Stuff videos is him arguing or telling about how easy it is to like how much better SKU lists are in teams tournaments, and then being confused as to why everyone was afraid of his SKU list at a team tournament.
Especially when there's a bunch of units that nobody's ever seen.
Yeah, that most people don't have much like experience with, probably literally outside of his videos. Like Paul.
I've never seen a Centurion. I mean, I've seen a Centurion, but like, I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen a Centurion.
It's been at least 9th edition, I think. I think that's when they had a moment in 9th, from what I remember. They're rare enough that they're rumored to be one of the ones that are going to Legends, and everyone kind of believes it.
Yes, I am our recon guy. I like recon. Recon, especially for the crew, works very well for me. I also just kind of like that playstyle, of just like I'm gonna be everywhere, and just like doing a bunch of movement shenanigans. Though I will say, I think after this, after this tournament, I'm gonna do some palate cleansing, and maybe do some. I don't know. I would like to give disruption a try. See how that works.
Why don't you palette cleanse by playing guard?
I mean, if you're gonna let me guard, sure.
I mean, if you really want to, you can. You're always welcome. Like, you just have to ask.
Well, that's true. That is true.
Do you ask like a week in advance so I can get everything together? Because, guard, but...
Well, Brenden, I'm going to bring guard for this weekend, so I need you to make me a competitive list and then teach me how to play it.
That's cute. You think there are competitive guard lists right now? That's cute, Scott. That's cute.
I mean, let's see. We have how many guard players for this? We have... 5 guard players.
That's not a lot.
I mean, well, we can only have a maximum of 12.
It's okay.
So the fact that almost half of the teams brought a guard player is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hold on, let me see if it's any of like the good teams, because we're very much in like the middle, right?
Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to find one very specific piece. Just not seeing it. 35 or 34. I haven't gotten that far. 34.
Yeah, they're like middle of the road teams at least, bringing them.
I don't know.
The Leagues
We'll see.
of Brotan and the YO Ticks. And then a couple other ones too, but those are the highest rated ones. What are they bringing? Okay, so the Leagues of Brotan is bringing a recon guard list. What does this look like?
Looks like they all have
Armored
cover.
Infantry and Designation Force.
Oh, never mind. When you say recon guard, you gotta be more specific.
Sorry. Yep. Didn't think about that.
Literally like one of the few factions you need to specify.
Ooh, this one has triple hippogriff. That's fun.
Ooh, that's
So what
rare.
It says Cadian Command Squad, Ursula Creed, Cadian Shock Troops, 10-man. Tempestus Command Squad, Yarick, Tempestus Scions together. Oh, you could put Yarick with the Scions?
Yeah. Do they have any transports?
I haven't gotten that far.
Okay. You can, they just won't be able to deep strike. As far as I'm
We have
aware.
a Chimera. We have... just a single Chimera, it looks like. Interesting. So, Tempestus Command Squad, Commissar Graves, Gaunt's Ghost, Tech Priest, Chimera, 2 Armored Sentinels, Cadian Recon Squad. I honestly forgot that they were out.
Oh, yeah, they do exist.
Death Riders, Hellhound, Hippogriff, Creed Combat Engineers, Scout Sentinel, and Scout Sentinel. Interesting.
Where he does say if you lived closer, he would let you borrow his Vestroyans.
And that's why you're a real Vestroyan hero? That's why you're a real hero, Perky.
Why you a real one? Speaking of which, side note, Perky, have you heard anything about getting your new Vestroyans in? Because I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, it takes a couple months, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just been a minute since I've ordered, so I'm having to like readjust my expectations a bit. I did learn from last time not to order anything else with it though. Made that mistake last time I did made order.
Actually, what's interesting is that there are... Oh, okay, maybe I thought there was more Gene Stealer Cults players. There are 3 Gene Stealer Cults players. Pretty much everybody's here except for Space Wolves and Agents. So everything's being brought except for those 2, which that's pretty interesting. We have a good spread there.
Space Wolves is modestly surprising. Agents, not so much. Fortunately, no one taking Agents.
All right, prepare me an Agents list.
All right.
Squire, I need an Agents list at once.
Bring me the breastplate stretcher.
It's gonna be because I remember I did made to order for the Easterlings for Lord of the Rings, like the original metal ones. So which also reminds me, you are probably gonna get them in metal.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so
I think they specified it was metal. I was expecting that.
Oh, good. But yeah, so I think for my Easterlings it took about 3 months, and I think the Battle for McCrag box was about the same amount of time.
Yeah, I think
I did have one disappointment from the Battle for McCrag box, is that it didn't come with any of the books, any of the paper products.
Oh yeah.
It had the whippy sticks. It had literally every plastic product that came with Battle for McCrag. Just none of the actual paper products. So none of like the original missions or what, like the learn to play missions, which is fine. Like, I guess it just would have been something I looked at once, but still would have been nice to just like, oh hey, I remember this.
It's neat to have, but that would have increased the cost a lot, and it's just more complicated for them to, because for like, even for like plastic stuff, like even
like plastic stuff. Sorry.
I was gonna say, plastic stuff they make themselves. Everything else has to be made and shipped in. So it's just
that. It makes sense. Also, hi, Wanting Fire.
Hey, welcome to the stream mode. Yeah, you're in there. I am once again putting orks together because I didn't learn my lesson. Now, the last thing I did made to order was the like champion model they did. I remember exactly what it was called. The Yeah, it was like the company champion. It was like I think it was like their event model for a while, and then they just did a made to order, like early 10th edition. I think very early 10th edition. And I was like, oh, that's a really good model. I was kind of wanting it. Obviously, I wasn't going to big events at the time, so I can't get it. So I'll go ahead and order it. And I was like, I want some Sword Brethren, because then they were finally good at the start of 10th edition. I was like, okay, I'll order 5 Sword Brethren. And then, to my unfortunate surprise, I realized that they would not be shipping out the order until the made-to-order was ready. And I was not going to get...
Well, I think they've changed that now, but...
I don't think so. I think there was a warning. I think I remember there was a warning on it being like, hey, like, order will not ship until made-to-order is ready. So, pretty sure that was still the same.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, by High Wanting Fire, they say, what a wonderful wall! It is a merry wall-miss.
I didn't realize these ones have 3 different ways to be put together. That's neat. Alright, anyway. Let's choose.
Yeah, but yes, so post this event, I think I'm gonna, try to diversify a little bit. Try to get the Necrons done. After we get the Trench Crusade stuff done, of course, but...
Someday. Maybe.
Well, the terrain, so I sealed all the terrain yesterday. I've got another rattle can of varnish, so that's all sealed. We just need to get some oil paints and finished up, and then some of the hot glued stuff came a little loose, just with it sitting in the sunroom to dry, just because it was real hot in there, and it's mixed temp.
We should have mentioned that the Trench Crusade stream is invalid where prohibited by law. Apparently.
No. So we did ask you guys. So Trench Crusade is what you voted on for the next Saturday side quest. As you guys are tracking, we did have to delay a little bit just so we can get all the terrain ready. We did ask in the Discord, link in the description below, if you guys wanted us to do a campaign game for our Carcass Front campaign that we're going to be having at our store. I am kind of leaning towards that we might just do a regular game with campaign rules just to show you guys that. Because I am having trouble getting a firm answer on if we'll be able to actually procure a pre-order.
Oh.
Which has been a little bit of a problem, but yeah, Brooke is supposed to ask the boss if they're gonna get Trench Crusade pre-ordered. And then I also talked to the middle of town store yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I went to pick up more varnish.
More. I hate trying to pick up faces. Especially after I trim my fingernails. Just does not want to pick it up. My fingies.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Well, because Wanting's almost out of Retributor armor.
What row?
But Perky also got in 3 Norns.
Of course you did.
A lot of stuff arrived today. My 3 Norns, the remaining Black Knights.
That's the...
Third Vengeance.
Black Knights are Dark Angels.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, that's their, like, one of their unique mounted units.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which hopefully we'll be getting a new Primaris version this edition. I'm not just saying that because I want to pilfer them for Black Templar parts.
Copium?
No, I just want to pilfer them for Black Templar parts the same way I'm going to pilfer their Terminators. At some point. Respectfully.
Sure you're not playing Blood Angels over there, or Blood Ravens over there?
Well, if I didn't want people stealing their minis, don't make them so perfect aesthetically.
Oh.
Or this one other Space Marine faction. Alright, well, I got these together a lot faster than I thought I would. I will be pulling up the video. Hey, quote. Oh, I like this one. This is the Corn Cultist one.
Is this from Universe or from one of our games?
This is in Universe. This is from
sure.
Caiaphas Cain. So it does seem like something that could be said in one of our games. I'll give you that.
Oh.
Hey, we did it.
Big an ass, but
it's just kind of a mix of them. That was one of the things I was doing on Sunday. Was looking through, just finding quotes I could copy and paste there. So there's at least a decent variety. But if you have if you see us make a funny quote in the stream, let us know and we can add it to the quotes list so it'll be immortalized forever.
My God, Perky turned the con into a sandwich.
Oh my God, he ate her.
And they're gonna eat me.
That's actually a really good idea. I was thinking of doing a not a conversion to Samuel, of course, but converting it into like a chaplain on bike. Looks like a chaplain on jet bike. I think that would look really cool. But
yep. Because why are Custodes the only ones allowed to have Imperium jet bike fun? I guess on the con now. The one con.
And Samuel has had a jet bike for years.
Okay, fair.
I have a random extra base. I'm going to put it in my bases.
That just means you made it efficiently.
What is this, IKEA? Also, I have a lot of bases. This is
I have an entire drawer just labeled.
Yeah, this one just says bases. And this isn't even including the 100 of them I have sitting in a bag somewhere from when I did my Katachan proxies. All right. Well, with that,
you should show us that conversion if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that.
That sounds sick.
Well, with that, I have officially completed the orc half of Armageddon.
Oh,
Go team!
Like a dog. What's up? Oh, did you bring a toy? Okay, girl. Do you want this? Do you want the squeaky toy? Don't mind me, everybody.
Isn't it kind of funny just how bad timing a lot of dogs have?
Yeah.
You want to know something kind of funny, but also a little sad, but not in a terrible way?
What?
Sometimes right before we're leaving, Arya, when we're leaving from lunch, Arya will bring a toy over and drop it off. Oh, we can't play right now. We have to leave.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you want us to stay, but we can't. It's adorable, but also kind of sad.
Wannies also says that they need 10 more 40 mil bases for the Stormcasts. Yeah, I was actually just reminded the other day that you were the one that won that legally appropriate term. Have you been able to play it? Because I also have the Stormcast half of that box.
I think I also have the Stormcast half of that box. Technically built, but just because John put it together and gave it to me. I keep telling myself I'm going to paint it one of these days, and maybe I will. But also just
I really want to paint that angel figure.
Yeah,
I don't know what her name is, but she's so cool.
You could do it up as a statue, and it could be another version of the Celestine statue.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
Honestly, doing Stormcast as all statues would actually be pretty interesting. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Elite Zombie Killer 6.
Hey, oh hey, that little animation's new.
Oh, did it pop up? I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll rewind it. That's been there for a little bit, but it's probably the first time it's popped up. I don't remember when I actually set that up. But I really need to set up stream elements for the proper stream. So we can have stuff like the standby screen and all that. Not standby, but the starting soon. All right, that puts us one more closer to 1,000. Thank you. All right, I put my iPad down like I wasn't going to need it, even though I very much need it to see exactly what I need to do next for my paint. Oh, Perky, you. Perky. Why, Perky? Why? Can probably disable that part of stream elements. I don't think we need 2 announcements for every gifted membership, strictly speaking.
Hello?
Scott, you there?
Yeah, my computer just blue screened.
Oh. You've missed a lot.
Weird.
I know you want us. Perky gifted 10 more memberships, by the way.
Oh, Perky!
Which I think eventually puts us like 5 short of 10% of our audience being members. Thanks in no small part to Perky. I think that puts us at 46. Puts us 4 short of 10%.
I could get a gifted membership, Brenden.
You can?
Apparently.
Did
you have to enable gifted memberships, but in the chat it's asking if I want to enable gifted memberships. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I am a member, but in a different way.
If I had to guess, my account is probably the only one that's like absolutely immune to it.
Just weird. I have him set as a manager. You'd think it'd be like, nah.
Nah, they're not. Alright, give me a second.
I guess I could be self-serving and become a member myself so that we have to thank me every week.
Only get a membership for like when you're out of town.
Yeah. No. I'll make sure I'll get a membership while I'm there. It's just I'll make sure I'm not the one that reads off the thank you.
It's a 1 in 3 chance, Scott. 1 in 3 chance. Alright, there's mediocre.
Perky does want us to read them all. Don't you worry, Perky. We don't read too good, but we got you.
I guess that does beg the question if we're gonna. We haven't really discussed that. I guess are we going to do that every stream, or are we only going to do it on Sunday streams?
Well, we should thank everybody every time.
It is getting out of hand.
Well,
way faster
it will
than initially
eventually
anticipated.
Reach a level where we need to do a scroll, but
That is true. That is very true. Where is
what's the thing that PBS says? Been brought to you by viewers like you.
Yes. I had to say that repeatedly when I very briefly worked for someone who had a contract with PBS.
Huh.
That was part of our pitch.
That's Brenden lore I didn't know.
Yeah, I only worked there. I didn't work there for a full week. It was one of the sketchiest jobs I've ever worked at. I have genuinely felt more safe in the mountains of Afghanistan than I did working that job.
Where the hell were you?
I was like going door to door downtown at night after sundown. Like,
I suppose that is a bit of a weird choice.
it was so sketchy. And like with the tablet,
maybe like afternoon, maybe not after sundown.
yeah, like the job. I think we started at like, cause I remember I didn't have to go to work till like 1 o'clock, I think it was. It was after lunch, a little after lunch. But then or no, I guess it was like at noon. I think we went to 8. What?
Nothing. Carry on.
Be right back. I need to reach over and grab something.
Not perky, that was funny. Because I actually have a sense of humor still. Mine wasn't removed. Shame. If you guys remember to like, comment, and subscribe, you too can make sure that one day we can surgically get Brenden back his funny bone.
I actually do need one more thing. All right, no, I don't. I got this right here. I don't need nothing. Hey Scott, remember I borrowed your Riser Rust?
Yes.
I'm finally using it.
I know you can't see it, but I'm looking at you disappointedly.
You don't even use it that often. You forgot it was a dry.
Oh
paint.
no, it's just, after giving me crap for forgetting it, you're only just using it now.
I've been busy. Perky, I'm assuming you were in the Canadian military. You got to have a lot more fun than we did. You get to have beards.
Oh my god, Actually, let me think on that one, if I should say this on stream.
Well, now that you've said that, I feel like you have to.
No, I think this one I'll save for you after.
Okay. You can text it to me.
It's a whole story. I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
It was me making a joke that was bad, and then I realized it was accidentally worse than I intended.
Seems to happen to you a lot.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Cody.
Howdy, Cody.
Remind me, Cody, you're the one that was asking about paint starter sets last time I was on, right?
That sounds right.
Or was that the other person on that stream?
That's fair.
I remember there was a lot of back and forth conversation. It was a good stream.
I will try to paint in on screen. I'm trying.
Do better.
No. You can't make me.
Oh, cool. Did you find a good starter set? But I will also say, usually how you want to go with painting is you want to start with, so first things first is you want to make sure that you thin your paints. That's very important. You want it to be almost like a milk-like consistency if you're not already tracking that.
No,
but at least for orders of paints, usually you want to go from a, well, okay, I guess it depends, and there's a lot of theories for this, right? But at least for me, I usually go from a darker to a lighter color, which is an additive way for lighting. But also, I guess that's the other thing is, when deciding what to paint, I think somebody put it once as the getting dressed method. So like you wake up butt naked, what's the order that you would put on whatever your character's wearing? So obviously you start with the skin, because that's the lowest, and then you kind of work your way out. So skin, and then like underclothes, and then armor plates or whatever that are on top of it, and then whatever like accessories that you have.
Propane?
That way you're not like trying to reach in for those recesses, then messing up everything that's more outside of it.
Yeah, that's more or less how I do it. Just with a little amendment of like, I mean, it's basically the same thing, but just like what do I care least about going over? That's usually like the big parts, right? Like if I'm painting my Black Templars, I don't really care if I get some red on like a black part, because that's going to be really easy to cover later. But sometimes it's a little different.
But yes, so other thing is thin your paints. You want them to be like a milkish consistency. Um, and with that, it's going to usually take a couple layers in order for it to fully like color in, and that is okay. That is fine. That means that the paint is well thinned, and you'll get a nice smooth coverage because you don't want it coming out chunky. You don't want it to be the funky chunky monkey.
Do the monkey with me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but the term milkish consistency has never been very useful for me. Like, I couldn't tell you the consistency of milk. Like,
Yeah, that's fair. Jonathan had the same sentiment.
yeah, like, I do find, like, after a while, you do come to recognize, like, when you've got it. It's just that particular, like, description of it for me never felt fully right. For me, a lot of it tends to come down to, like, trial and error and putting it on the model and kind of taking an honest look at it and being like, okay, is it too thin? Is it like too watery? Or is it too thick? But that just comes with doing it. It already looks so good. Like, putting the rise and rust on this makes it look so rusty. One other thing too
that's nice about painting, that as long as it's properly thinned, paint's a pretty forgiving medium. Like, as long as it's properly thin, if you make a mistake, you can just paint over it.
Yeah. And just like,
nice.
You can take kind of a, just remember, like, try to do, especially like, I don't know how to put this. Like, dark colors are easier to put over than light colors. So just kind of being a bit more cognizant when doing stuff like that helps a lot.
It just threw me off, because so my boss is a fairly talented painter, not like mini painter, but he paints like actual acrylics and whatnot. And we had like a nice just chill day. We were just drinking whiskey and painting, and I was having the hardest time because I was trying to paint it like a mini, where I start with the light colors and I go up, start with the dark colors and go up to the light colors, which doesn't really work when you're painting on canvas.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do the opposite when you're painting on canvas. So as soon as somebody explained that to me, I was like, oh, okay, this is, got it, all right.
Man, this Rise of Rust sure looks rusty.
I would hope so. It's exactly what it says on the tin.
I mean, sure, but if I use Baneblade Brown, it doesn't look like a Baneblade.
It is if you put it on a Baneblade.
Thanks, God. Thank God you were here.
So that is okay. So when the die when they react, people even try to mix paints on the mod to make the swirls and whatnot. I have seen it done. So usually you won't see that for mini painting.
At least not with us. You might see it more in like D&D and stuff, if anywhere.
Yeah, we'll also say it's like it's a free-form media. It's a free medium, so like honestly, try it.
Yeah. See what happens.
I honestly think it honestly it could, if done right, could look cool.
I mean, people do whatchamacallit, like wet blending and stuff all the time. Like it's there, kind of.
Yeah, it's just interesting because like I feel that for mini painting, there's a lot of time where people are not open to like making stylistic choices that are a bit more freeform. So like the one example I can think of is tabletop battles, formerly known as Goonhammer. One of their writers, whatever that counts as, they have a Trench Crusade army, and the painting is themed off of a specific artist from that period. So he uses a bunch of like oil paints and just puts them on thick and everything. and like honestly, it looks really cool. And it's a very specific stylistic choice, and there's a lot of people that just did not like it because it stepped out from what was normal, like what people normally are expecting to see from mini painting.
I was gonna say, I do feel like it varies a lot based on game. Like 40k tends to be very whatever you like, tends to be one of the very loose ones. But when you get to stuff that's like historical or historical adjacent, like Trench Crusade, people tend to like become a bit more. I don't call it like Vulture County, but a bit more like, I don't know. They really like kind of like realism and stuff like that. If that makes sense.
Well, because like the grim, so there are still accepted like styles of painting though. For that, like Grimdark isn't realistic.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like
Grimdark just throws up the saturation. But
I just mean like you're not going to see like orcs are a good example. You'll see a lot of armies that do a lot of very bright colors with them. You're not going to see that as often in Trench Crusade, and you're not going to see it almost ever in Bolt Action. Is really what I'm kind of getting at.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
And I do want to be clear. You can absolutely find these things. They do exist.
Yeah.
It's just every community is just a little bit different.
Yeah, it's just like I'm trying to figure out like a good way to describe it. Because he said he styled it after like a specific artiste.
Elite Zombie Killer says, I'm trying to get into Trench Crusade. I want my first army to be a Hell army so I can mostly do red and black. I mean, mood. I think at this rate, my first army is going to end up being the Heretic Naval Raiders, which is kind of funny, considering my initial reaction to them.
Here, I'm gonna drop it in the in our Discord, link in the description below. But so it's themed after a art technique, not a specific artist, called impasto, where you're like really laying the paint on thick and using the actual physical medium of the paint to add texture.
Oh, I have seen an artist that does that with, I forget exactly what kind of paints they are. I think it is an oil paint, or it looks so cool. She makes her art 3D. She puts on very thick, like strokes, so she can do like a flower in bloom where it's like coming off the thing. It looks really good.
But yeah, but like that is a very specific art choice, and it is one of those things that are like can be a little divisive for people. Like it's not a usually accepted way to do minis, because usually for minis it's do thin coats, you do additive or subtractive highlights, but doing something stylistic like that can be sometimes like, sometimes people aren't super receptive to it. But it's still, painting's still art, even if it's a little paint by numbers, but still.
Ultimately, art is the only thing that matters is what you like. Because we literally go in circles over what, like, the question of what is art is a question that will never be fully answered, and no one ever comes out satisfied at the other end. I have sat through many arguments on this in my classes because I was a humanities major and I hated all of them.
Yeah, Elite Zombie Killer. Oh, so you mentioned about the Hell Army doing their first army. Hell is super cool. So I'm working on my Iron Sultanate. I'm theming mine after.
I'm adding that as a quote, by the way.
What are we adding?
Hell is super cool.
Okay, yeah. Hell is super cool. Hell's pretty cool, kids. Oh man, we're gonna get satanic panicked, aren't we? But yeah, they are really sick. We do plan on having a Trench Crusade stream later this month. Did we say if it was gonna be not next week, not like this weekend or next week, but the weekend after, correct?
I think that was the plan. Or I mean,
so the 25th.
Yeah. So I guess we have to discuss that a little bit, because we talked about it a little bit before The carcass front stuff was when we were trying to settle on one. So I don't know if we were wanting to wait till
Yeah.
like early August, or if we were wanting
No,
to wait.
let's just do the 25th. We could always do
Okay.
another stream because I don't know if we're going to be able to get the dang box. I don't want to keep people waiting forever.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
But yes, so Dark 2508. So Trench Crusade, I have just heard people a lot of time describe it as a 40k killer. I wouldn't say that's a good way to think about it. Trench Crusade is interesting. It is a skirmish level game, so each faction only has about 5 to 10 models depending on how elite your force is. Yeah, they're about 5 to 10 models, but where it really shines is the community involvement. They're very good about involving their community in the entire design process, whether it be like play testing or what have you. But the other interesting thing that it does is how it does dice rolls. So instead of having different modifiers, or you have modifiers, but instead of having different hit criteria you need to make, like different ballistic skills and weapon skills, you're always just trying to roll a 7. You'll by default have 2 dice, but where the modifiers come in is plus and minus dice. So plus dice gives you more dice and you will take the highest of those 2. Minus dice, you will add dice, but you'll take the lowest of those 2. So say I have a minus die, that means I roll 3 dice and take the 2 lowest. If those 2 lowest are still at least a 7, I pass whatever I'm trying to do, whether it be shoot a filthy heretic in the face, or try to run, or jump a ravine, or what have you. So it is a very simple but elegant way to do dice roll modifiers in a way that feels very unique, and also you don't need a billion dice. You need 8. I think the most I've ever rolled at once for Trench Crusade is 8d6, and even then that was for pretty quarter case.
Actually, funnily enough, Elite Zombie Killer, you should mention Trench Titans. Scott, you kind of played on some of their terrain, kind of, sort of, at one of their events.
Yes. So they did a whole narrative campaign leading up to their most recent narrative campaign. They did leading up to Adepticon, and a bunch of their stuff, a bunch of the terrain at Adepticon was themed towards that campaign, which was all naval themed, naval raiders and submarines. It was really cool. I really loved what they did with their content. I just like them in general, right? I haven't supported them since day one with Tabletop Titans, but I've been a very early supporter of them.
I will say, so I did get a chance to talk to some of the people that, or some people that organized the terrain making, and so it's kind of funny because they told everyone yeah, we're doing a naval theme, and then because I was walking through, I was like, hey, look, a submarine. I was like, look, another submarine, and another submarine, and they were like,
it was cool.
There was a lot of submarines, and they were like, yeah, 4 different people just independently when we put it out to the chat saying, hey, this is what we're needing. 4 people were like, I'm gonna do a submarine. And to their credit, they were all fairly different. The one I thought was coolest was on a dry seabed.
Oh, that one was. I really love that one.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. If you ever do a desert board, that might be a must. Maybe do an orky one. That'd be funny.
Mm-hmm.
But not doing a seabed. Do it in the middle of a desert and be how did they get a submarine here?
What was that? There was a 2000s movie where they're trying to find a ship in the desert because it has some kind of treasure in it. I think there's a horse that's an important part of it.
I feel like they're... I don't know, to be honest with you. There's probably a few different ones. I mean, that's the opening to, whatchamacallit, Space Battleship Yamato, so...
It's a live action one for this one, but...
I mean, Space Battleship Yamato also has a live action one, believe it or not.
Sahara, that's it, yeah! I really liked that movie growing up.
Ironically, I seem to be the one that hasn't heard of it.
Apparently, it's a very you movie.
Evidently so.
I barely remember the plot. I just remember that there's a ship in the middle of the desert that they're trying to find. I don't remember how it got there.
It sounds very pulpy, which, I mean,
Yeah.
accurate, something I would enjoy. I like my pulp.
But yeah, I think they do plan on doing another campaign. I think they've mentioned some of their other streams that's something that they're working on. If I had to guess, it might be like coinciding with the Carcass Front box, the new starter box that's coming out later this month. They haven't said one way or another. That's just like the Scott completely blind guess.
I mean, to be fair, the naval one kind of ties into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Conveniently, they had it at the launch, which was entirely accidental, I'm sure.
But yeah, no, there are a couple. Well, actually, I don't know if there's a couple good creators. I know Trench Titans, and I know Miniature Game Montage also does a pretty good job. I like them for their Necromunda content. I haven't watched any of their Trench Crusade content, but you know they're pretty good. They tried their best to put on a good show.
I mean, Trench Crusade or Necromunda to Trench Crusade is probably a pretty natural progression. I feel like,
yeah,
of the skirmish games, that those two have the most in common.
Yeah, like he mostly does skirmish games, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people usually use Kill Team as a comparison, and it's not inaccurate because it is a skirmish game. But I feel like Necromunda is just a little bit better, just because it has the progression and everything.
Yeah, it has the whole campaign to it.
Yeah, that Kill Team just doesn't have.
Yeah, I'm excited for when we get to play it. It's just we need to finish this terrain first, and hopefully, should be able to get that done next week. Honestly.
Yeah, I thought we were like right on it. We just need to sit down and finish it.
Yeah, honestly, like if we just went to Meiningers, picked up some oil paints, we could probably knock out the rest in like an afternoon.
Say, do you want to do a stream for that? Because we can.
I could go either way on that one.
Okay.
Could do that for the next hobby stream.
Yeah, that's fair. I do feel like for any streams in particular are nice to just like get stuff done. It's just a little bit better than sitting around.
All right, I don't know, chat. What do you think? Next Tuesday, instead of a normal hobby stream, we do a terrain stream.
Cast your vote below in the thing we don't have.
I can add a poll. Hold on. Let me fix it. Let me switch back to the manager account.
One fire, in case we miss it or forget, happy early birthday. Actually, we won't be streaming then, so happy early birthday. Remind us on Sunday and we'll wish you a happy birthday live on stream. Lee Zombie Killer says Trench Crusade's giving me Helsing vibes, Helsing Ultimate vibes. That's one of their first animes. Actually, I haven't seen Helsing. I probably should. I feel like it would be something that's up my alley. I've definitely seen like stuff from it. I will say, if you're wanting books that are very Trench Crusade like, definitely recommend Between Two Fires. Very good. One of my favorite books of the year so far. Which isn't a very high bar, to be 100% fair, just because a lot of stuff I've just been reading is 40k stuff, and most of it is decent at best.
Yeah, all the 40k books are fun, but they're not like, I don't know.
They're not the highest literature on the planet.
Yeah, they're not going to change my outlook on life, right?
I will say this. Sometimes they do break the mold really, really well. I will say, most recently, Vagabond Squadron was probably one of the one of the ones I've liked the most, just because it feels like the way my tour in Afghanistan was. It was very familiar and very realistic in that regard to me. That one I thought was really good. But most don't. Most are just like, hey, this is to sell something and get it out there. Which is fine.
That's okay.
A lot of them are very, very fun. Like, I just finished Warlord of Warlords. Freaking hilarious. Love me some orks. Case in point.
Yeah, and like, I've been reading a lot of Dungeon Crawler Carl lately, and it's not high art, but I still enjoy it. Though honestly, it has got me a lot more emotional than I thought it would. It does have very well developed characters for what seems like it should be a big joke.
It's definitely from what I've heard. I'm not super big, like it's not something that's high on my list to pick up. But from what I heard, it definitely elevates the lit RPG genre to a level that previous ones haven't, which is probably a good thing because that genre was very. I like schlock, right? I like, like I said, I like pulp stuff, but lit RPG is a bit too much for me personally. If I see video game stats, I am out so fast. Like, but I have heard that Dungeon Crawler definitely does.
Oh, it's real good. But Dark says they picked up Between Two Fires a few weeks back. Should that be their next read? They have been working on the first 5 of the Horus Heresy series.
Okay. I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, especially if you're like doing something like Horus Heresy.
Yeah,
like,
it's important to break it
up.
up.
The occasional palate cleanser is important.
And it'll still keep you in kind of that frame of mind too, because it is very much it is grimdark. It does have a bit of a focus on the horror and stuff. I definitely recommend it. It's very good. If you have a appreciation for medieval history, you'll enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I'd say it's good. Especially if you're wanting something that's a bit more horror-esque. And it's definitely darker than Heresy often gets, to be 100% fair. Elite Zombie Killer does have a very important question for you, Scott.
Yes.
Did Titus picking up the flag at the end of Space Marine 2 change your life?
I don't know if it changed my life, but it was definitely like... It was... Sorry, I just read what Kristen said. So definitely like, it didn't change my life, but it was definitely one of those moments, like, you know the meme where the 3 guys are sitting on the couch, and the second pictures they're all like, yeah, let's go! That was me. The entire time was like, yeah, let's go! Let's kick some Thousand Sons ass bird, where are you at? I need to go kick your butt.
Maybe not right now. Thousand Sons are kind of running amok, but you know, after the date.
No, I need to go kick his butt.
I mean,
I'm not talking in the game. I need to go physically kick his butt. For playing Thousand Sons.
I have my doubts, Scott. All right.
I don't know. I got a bigger boot than he does.
Tristan says, "Lit RPG my ass." It's a book. That's where the lit part comes in, Tristan. And it's definitely interesting to see its rise as a genre. I know. Oh, look! I made a little face. I didn't mean to look at it. An orange face.
I was trying to describe it to my mother the other day, and she was like, I was like, yeah, it's about a man in his underwear and his talking cat in an alien coliseum, pretty much, / game show. Also, the cat has a pet velociraptor. Her words were, "That sounds interesting." Like, yep, I don't know what that means.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I gotta read Tress.
I got my own to read Tress too. It's kind of funny because I'm not sure she realized it was a complete fantasy. So I asked her, I sent her a few books, and she's like, "I'm liking the Irish book," and I was like, "That's not Irish."
Why is it gotta be Irish? Is it because it's green?
The Emerald Sea. I mean,
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, it's
Hey,
a John.
It's John.
Everyone,
John.
look, it's John. John's here, guys.
Hey,
It's going
buddy,
alright.
how's it
It's going alright.
How's SoCal?
He's a Cali girl right now. It's only 8 o'clock for him. Just about.
Yeah. That's been weird, by the way. Of just like being hours off from everybody I know.
And that's how time zones work, yeah.
Especially, well,
Yeah.
I mean, he is technically only an hour off, but I know that the team he works with is, they usually come in a little bit later.
Yeah. I was like 2 hours off from my family.
Okay, fair.
What's really fun is when you're like 14 and a half hours off. Because that extra 30 minutes really
throws
screws
you
with you.
Heck's the half an hour off?
I don't know why, but Afghanistan has just an extra half hour tacked onto their time zone. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think North Korea is like 15 minutes off.
Yeah, there's a few. There's like less than a handful of places that do it. It's weird, but it does happen. What was it?
Yeah. A Wanting says, John!
I want to fire. Nice to chat with you all again. Oh, Scott, if you were curious, I found them.
On the files. Oh, no, you're talking about your paints.
Yeah, I found my paints.
I was going to say, because I asked you for other things at work today, too, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, shoot, forgot about that.
He did not. He did not find those.
I know where they are. It's just I forgot to put them somewhere that Scott can access.
Well, mostly Cole. Cole was asking me.
Oh, that be you.
Yeah, because I kind of distributed. You had a bunch of well, you had like 8 documents, and I instead of giving them all to one person, I kind of split them up.
Do you all have recommendations for a good
wonderful.
painting desk thing?
Well, you got the. How do you mean painting desk thing?
I don't know. I feel like I should have a. I'll be real. I do all my painting on like just a random card table.
Have
like
seen.
like a four-legged, like. There's a different word for this thing. I don't know. It's a not great table. I feel like I should get a better table.
You don't just do it.
Have seen.
You
Can't
don't just
confirm.
do it on your computer desk.
No.
His computer desk is a little small.
Fair. And how big is your new apartment?
700, 750?
You don't have a whole lot of room to spare, is what you're saying.
Sure, we're at. Well, I feel like a decent amount.
Okay.
So here's the problem: is that there's so much in my apartment that is full of junk that I need to throw out, and
And also confirm.
I have limited storage in the dumpster.
You're storing stuff in the dumpster.
Well, like, I have limited dumpster space.
So we can't just
And
throw it
so-
out all at once.
Yeah. And so much of my apartment is like paper and ripped up boxes from the movers. Oh, here's a philosophical question for y'all.
Okay.
What do you do with old Warhammer books?
Up to you. You can try to sell it, or you can hold on to it. Whatever you prefer, really.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I've
hold
kind
on
of
to
just started putting mine in like. So I have 2 different shelves of like board game books, right? Or like board game rule books. One
Yes.
shelf is more accessible. That's like the active rule sets, and then anything that's like not active, I put into a different shelf. That's like kind of storage.
Yeah. Mine's hiding in the
But-
closet with all my weeb stuff.
Could also just like sell it to a used bookstore or something, or give it away at a consignment, Or
Put it on eBay. Get a few bucks
On
out of
eBay.
it. Then you don't have to pay for shipping, so.
as long as you properly charge for shipping.
Well, no, you can just set it to, like, they pay shipping, and you never have to worry about it.
Oh, that's fair.
That's what I do. And it just pulls up whatever the... This isn't stuff. This is all stuff that's, like, obviously been sold before, so... They'll just automatically pull up the thing once they realize what it is. Though eBay did change how their stuff works, and it's been annoying me. So it went before where you just be like, you put in the name, and they would find, like, similar listings. And be like, which one do you want to use? And you just pick one. But now they've started doing, like, an AI, and it's so bad.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Welcome to 2026.
Have nothing.
But Tristan says Veridesk is the best for everything. Is that the standing desk that you have, Tristan? I don't remember.
Sounds like it, you know, Verta,
It sounds like
up
it.
and down,
Very.
vertical, if you will. Personally, I prefer my horror desk. It's horizontal. I can move it.
Oh. I thought it was a horror desk because of who was at. Never mind.
I mean, that's besides the point. Gotta make money somehow, you know what I'm
$20, $20.
saying? Yeah. I mean, but yeah, honestly, like, just get, like, the way I have it, I just have a corner desk. Like a corner desk for my computer, so I have my computer on one corner, and the other side is just my hobby area. And it's great. I like it.
Yeah, that's the setup I have too. So I'll just like rotate whenever I want to do computer stuff, or rotate when I want to do paint stuff. But I still have the computer here.
Exactly. I have seen some people get just like a really long desk as well that could work. I feel like corner desk works best in like tight confines though, but I see people do like a full wall that's just like a desk. So they have like one side is, you know, computer or whatever, and the other side is all hobby stuff. Honestly,
That's kind of what I want to do.
I can go for it. Honestly, if I had the space, I might do that, but that's 50% because of the hobby stream.
Mm.
So, fun fact, Tristan, when I went to Oklahoma D-Day, one of the guys in my group that was there for a few years, in fact, did not have legs below the knee.
For the record, this is a paintball event, everybody.
Oh, yes. And at one point, I heard someone say, quote, and this is part of the quote, I don't know if I'll ever say this again, but do you care if I move your legs? Because they were taking up a seat on their own.
Oh.
And he was like, sure. He's like, I'm not sure
You
how.
asked nicely.
He's like, I'm not entirely sure how to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Do you care if I move your legs real quick? That guy could run though. Oh my god. Speediest little dude on our group. It was insane.
What, the legless guy?
Yeah.
I mean, your legs weigh a lot.
They do. They do.
There's a lot of calories in there. Apparently, if you had to, apparently, I was listening to watching an episode of Ask Hank Anything. And if you ever need to like eat a part of your body to survive, legs are pretty efficient.
Even
They
better
have, like,
if
an
you're
order of magnitude, like 2 orders of magnitude more calories than arms do.
I mean, yeah, look at the size of just, even a
Yeah.
skinny boy like you, look at the size of your thighs.
Yeah. So like if you didn't have those, that's just a whole lot of weight that you're just reducing right there. It's like taking spare weight off of a car.
He didn't even have the fancy running legs. He was just using regular. I don't know how to say it. He was using regular legs. I don't know.
Sir?
I don't know how to phrase it. I don't know what the term is. I'm sure there's a name for him. But
Regular legs.
he didn't
That's
have.
funny.
I mean, like you've seen the running like. Damn, what's the term?
Yeah, like the
for it?
springy looking ones.
Yeah, they have like that bounce to them. Yeah. You know, I don't.
I feel like
think
those
it-
probably wouldn't be good in the woods though.
Probably not. That's probably why he didn't use them. If I had it, that or he just didn't have any. I generally don't know. I haven't talked to this
I
guy
would
in
also assume
well
that
over a
those are
decade.
expansive.
I mean, true. I don't know. I feel like legs in general are kind of expensive.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Prosthetics, that's the word I'm looking for. He had regular prosthetic legs.
You join Neuro-Heretical Wargaming tonight as Brenden tries to figure out the word prosthetic.
We got there.
Scott says hell's cool. And Jonathan loves us again.
Oh, John, guess what we have now?
Oh.
We have a quote spot.
Oh dear. What is in the quote spot currently?
A few different ones. Scott, can you get us a few quotes in chat?
Well, no, chat. Want to hit us with an exclamation point quote?
Oh, it's like a macro thing?
A little macro for the chat.
Oh,
Quotes in chat.
all right. These are coming out.
Let's see.
Very
Wanting
nice.
fire. Quote.
Now we wait. There he goes.
Wolfthak would be the first to admit that orc accuracy wasn't exactly brilliant, as a rule, but that was because aiming was for cowards. Wait, no, hold on. It's the same one again.
Ah,
Right,
crap.
it is broke.
No,
Is it supposed to switch quotes?
It's supposed to be
Supposed to.
random. We have 9. All right. It's the odds of it pulling up double in a row is relatively high.
Are they established from various Warhammer books?
It's a mix.
Well,
Some of them are. There we go.
To be fair, if there are 9 and it is a random chance, having to repeat is inside the probability spectrum.
Yeah, Scott, would you like to read that one? That's not a repeat.
Or classic Neuro-Heretical quotes like, looking submissive and blastable.
Wait, hold on. Top officer. That is way less bad than how I usually see that quote.
That's Scott special from last week.
But yes, we can add quotes now. So if you know any good ones, let us know, either from us or from lore. We will accept both.
Honestly, I'd prefer if it was us. Not to sound like
That is fair. Aggrandizing.
whatever. Self-grandizing, thank you. But the stupidity is supposed to be a feature, so might as well celebrate the stupidity, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the goal. Eventually, I would like
And
it
what's
to be mostly
stupider
us,
than whatever
but
the hell comes out of our mouths?
we just have to be on top of it. I know another one in there is Sean saying secondaries are for cowards.
Action second.
Yo,
cowards.
based opinion.
Yeah, if you ever see us post anything you think is funny, let us know and we will add it. We can do
Sorry,
that
man, I
live
couldn't
from
add your
Instrat.
face.
Listen here, Scott. I'm the face of this stream, quite literally.
I guess he's got me there. Guys, I don't know if I'm getting these Vespid done tonight.
Why is that, Scott?
Oh, because I'm only putting the green on now, and I still need to do the tiger stripe camo and everything.
One of them is green.
The
Ow.
under part of the camo.
They're not actual Vespid, John. They're his.
Oh yeah, these are. Oh, sorry. So this is my GUI Vesa Vespid.
Oh, they're
This
gonna
is
be
for the,
okay.
but it's for the armor. And like the Vespid have, well, at least, yeah, the Vespids have some like metal bits on them, so I have those painted per my sept.
What I'm doing.
How much of the new old world stuff should I pick up?
That is a good question. John, have you even played Old World yet?
Yes.
Like actually played Old World, or you've just played Fantasy before and you're counting it?
Back in my day, it was called just Warhammer.
So he's just counting.
Well, here's a question: are you driving or flying to LVO?
Probably driving.
Yeah, well, you know, if you want to bring it, see if we can find an open table.
It is now a 4-hour drive for me, so.
Me.
Yes, that reminds me, Scott, we should probably start getting all that together. We gotta get so much stuff planned for October, so we have that and then Extra Life like 2 weeks later.
Man, rip you.
Is that the guy who already committed to coming out for Extra Life?
That was before I knew it was 2 weeks after LVO.
I don't think it's 2. I think it's like 3, but it's kind of academic at that point. To be fair. Because LVO is
That'll
like
be in the business call kind of a lot in 1 week or 1 month.
Damn, he's learning temperance in California.
Hold on, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, okay, so LVO is literally...
So when they did the reveal stream, Brenden and I kind of talked about splitting the new starter box. But we also did not expect it to go on pre-order like the weekend after.
Like the next week.
Yeah, not even next
like,
week, the next day. It was Sunday. They were, on Sunday, they were like, hey, it's going up for pre-order next week. We're like, hold on.
Like, oh, I thought we'd have more time to save up.
This keeps happening to me with Cathay every time. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get the new Cathay thing. And it's like immediately after I say that, it like gets announced or gets released.
It is tempting because there is an actual like, is it a new edition or is it just like?
No, it's like so.
Yeah, 1.5.
Okay.
Is that so? It's the same rules that are out now. They're just putting in like all the FAQs, erratas, and stuff into the main book. So they're like re-releasing the main book.
Okay.
But it's still
And
the
it's
same
like a
edition.
hefty balance update.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, it's like what 2-3 years worth.
It is
now?
a hefty balance update. It's not like it's
Yeah,
definitely not a new edition.
They're also adding or bringing in from one of the other books, like a combat patrol sized game.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know, because like, so that's the thing for me, right? It's very hard. It's a very tough sell to get into a new game for a full-sized army for a system that I don't know if I'll like, and B, doesn't have like a large community around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But combat patrol size makes it a much easier sell.
I do think it's
It
very
helps.
smart.
It helps in making the game a lot more accessible. But I don't know, like, do we want the old world to be accessible? It's kind of like antithetical to its vibe, you know?
I mean, you could have said the same thing
apparently-
about Horus Heresy, but here we are.
That's fair.
Apparently,
I'll concede that one.
Apparently, John doesn't like having people in his hobby. He wants to make sure he's gatekeeping everybody.
Sorry, John. I
I'll
didn't
be real.
respect your gatekeeping game.
I bought an old world army because I thought Bretonia would be fun to paint. I had there was no expectation for me to ever play a game of it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's fair. I can't say I did much better with my Cathay. When I said, "Oh, I'll buy it when they release," I genuinely didn't think. I thought I had at least 2 or 3 years.
So the problem is, do I want to buy the starter set? Because I don't know if y'all knew this about me. This might be new lore for chat, actually.
Debatable.
Yeah, I don't actually know if they know. This could be new. This could be old. Let me know. So Warriors of Chaos is my favorite army in the game.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were gonna say something else.
Just not in the game, but in the greater Warhammer like cinematic universe.
It's one way to put
Warriors of Chaos
Don't worry,
is my
Warhammer.
vibe.
Warriors of Chaos will be back for Warhammer Endgame.
it. Warriors of Chaos will return in Avengers Endgame.
Like, I have 30 Chaos Knights somewhere around here. I have like 6,000 points of various Chaos Warrior stuff. I love that army.
And honestly, the Warriors of Chaos from the new box looks sick. So, like,
Yeah.
if we were going to split that, I was going to get the Warriors of Chaos. My only rub is that they do not have artillery.
They
They do?
in the range, yeah.
Oh, I didn't really see it. Hold on. Like a billion years old. Actually, that's a stupid
Yeah.
question. It's the old world.
Yeah, no, it's ancient.
Let's take a look. Let's see what this looks like.
They should have a hell cannon around.
And I guess to be a little fair, to be a little clear, I should say, the new rules aren't so much like combat patrol per se, combat patrol-esque per se, where you have like a defined army. I think they're just like 500-point games.
Important note: only ranged unit in the entire army.
Yeah, that's the real main thing. It's like, I don't know. Going just straight like me being shooty boy to having only a single piece of artillery. I don't know. So we sell.
It would
They might
add
have
variety.
more. They might have more actually. I think the Marauder Horsemen have javelins now.
Okay.
Somebody can quote me on that. Somebody can
Oh,
figure out.
That does appeal
definitely-
to Scott's spear brain. That does appeal.
Spears are the coolest weapons.
Very
And that's not-
coded.
That's not me doing a Sanderson take. My appreciation of spears is before
Perky's learning.
I read
If he
any
does
of
a super
Sanderson.
chat, we do have to pay attention to it. He is learning. Perky says,
Artillery. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
got it. You had the tone.
Artillery is a shell game. No, that's pretty good.
And see, now we have to acknowledge it. We can't ignore it.
And
Which
you know
is-
what? It's a shell game that I plan on winning. What has more artillery? Probably the realms of man, right? The Empire of Man.
Every
Empire of Man or dwarves or Cathay, depending on your list.
I was gonna say every
They all
Cathay
do it.
box comes with like at least one more piece of artillery. All of them
Right,
come
well,
with like
that'd
2 artillery guns.
Can't both be Cathay. Also,
know.
I do have a soft spot in my heart for the steam tank.
Here is
So dumb.
another hill I will die on. I love the Empire. I love the vibe. I hate the steam tank. I think it is the dumbest model the GW sells.
It's
I think it's so bad.
I feel like it's not as dumb as the steampunk dwarf stuff. I feel like that stuff looks really, really dumb. Not the
No, it's
AOS ones.
Great.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay, never mind.
Yeah, the AOS stuff is good. I'll give you AOS stuff, but the
Alright.
the steampunk
We were
stuff that
about
is
to
in Old World, I think, is really dumb looking.
it's so
What's-
dumb. It's cute.
What's the stuff like the gyrocopters?
It's like a pug.
Yeah, it's that. I think there's a few other things too, but I could be wrong. It's been a hot minute since I've really dug into Warhammer Fantasy.
Most of that is like this was a good idea back in the day.
Well, no, it's like the steam tank is just the pug, right? Like, there's no reason this should exist.
It's just so
All-
dumb. It's so
In,
dumb.
in all actuality, evolution should have taken this thing out hundreds of years ago, but somehow it persists. And this plucky little guy, ugly as hell, but that is what makes him cute.
Doesn't even have the decency to be a land ship. I would respect if it was a land ship.
Better yet, trackless train.
The land ship goes into so dumb it's perfect territory to me.
Perky says Scott loves the stank.
Well,
If the boot.
I mean, if the
Fits.
boot fits, if the steam boot fits.
I
So
won't
I
lie, I
have-
do like the steam tank too. It's pretty fun.
It's so stupid,
It's,
right?
it's dumb, but it's great. Scott, there you go.
dumb.
That
It's
can
dumb.
be your Imperial Guard force, feudal guard built around a core of steam tanks.
My glass onion quote. No, it's
Actually,
just dumb.
Honestly, if I was gonna make feudal guard, I've seen some really cool conversions using the Cities of Sigmar
Mm.
range.
It is an absolutely gorgeous range.
It's a
And-
gorgeous range, and it just really behooves itself to conversions like that.
I've definitely seen some good ones too. And honestly, I feel like we need more. Okay, side note, this scheme is so fast. I'm already done with Def Dreads, and my Killicans.
You just like airbrushing and dry brushing and calling it a day.
Like literally, it's dry brush of like a brown, then a light or like a selective dry brush of Ryza rust to give the actual like rust orange, and then just not even a dry brush, just like a what's the word I'm looking for? We just like stipple, yep, whatever it is. Just like that of the brown, then the orange, and then just a very like light-handed dry brush of the lead belcher, and boom, done.
Nice.
There it is.
Where it is?
There it is. My brain was like, maybe I should start an orc army, and then I shot my brain in the face.
Would that be your face?
I officially finished all of the Armageddon orcs today.
Nice.
I've got, 20 boys, 10 more Gretchen, what else?
What are all the old world armies?
Got the war boss, I got the big boss, I got the whatever the medic boy is called, who has definitely never been to medical school. Actually, that reminds me. John, do you want to hear one of the funniest orc quotes I have ever heard in my life?
Yeah, man.
So, obviously, like I was listening to Warlord of Warlords, right? Which is essentially about Gazgul Thraka. And at one point, Gazgul gets a mountain dropped on him, complete with lava flow and everything. And the exact quote from the POV of one of the other orc bosses is that, quote, there wasn't even a stain. Like, he is gone. And Grotznik comes over, looks at it, and goes, well, I'm going to be honest with you, boys. This is a bad one. And they're like, what? Like, he's gone. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he, like, leans over and, like, he has his stethoscope and he puts it on, like, the still cooling lava. And he's like, yep, no heartbeat. They're just like, he's dead. He's definitely dead. And he's like, oh, no, he's one of those whatchamacallit archetypes. He can't die. Gork and Mork won't let him. The bosses are like, that doesn't make any sense. It's genuinely such a funny novel. At one point, one of the bosses, he's like the Speed Freaks boss, or Bad Moons, whatever they're called, and he ends up getting Black Templars are there. He ends up getting a fight with Black Templars, and it ends with his
Evil Sons, I want to say.
That sounds right, Evil Sons. Because Bad Moon's the rich one. And he ends up accidentally getting his bike quite literally wrapped around a tree with him, like, stuck inside. And he can't get out. And at one point, Gazgul realizes he's there. He's like, hey, where'd he go? And he's like, over here, boss. And they look over and it's, like, wrapped around a tree. And he raises his arm out of the wreckage. And he's like, what happened? He's like, I was riding. I ran into some Ard boys. And he's like, oh, and Gazgul's like, oh, so you led them back here. Good job, brilliant. And he's like, yeah.
Sure did, boss.
It's so funny. Like, it starts with the, like, sneaky clan. I forget what they're called. The ones that also do, like, guard stuff. Or, like, wear, like, guard-type uniforms. It starts with their boss getting killed. So they're trying to, like Gazgul kills their boss, so they're trying to like quickly reorganize and figure everything out. And they're like, and the main orc dude for them is called Slitter. They're like, where'd he go? I'm like, I don't know. And then like they're having this whole conversation about how they're like whoever's going to like take charge. And then it cuts to Slitter's point of view, and like they're having this conversation around like a grot is pushing a carriage of dead orcs, like because that just happens. He's like taking him to Grotznik or whatever, and it cuts to. They're like, where even is that sneaky git? And it cuts to Slitter, and he's literally hiding in the bodies beneath them all. It's so funny. It is such a funny book. Ugh. Alright, real quick. Dark2508 says, so as an orc player, how would you deal with a horde army of orcs as a melee army? I play Templars and Emperor's Children, and I'm struggling against my friend's Waaaaaaagh. So I will say this, I'm not that much of an orc player just yet. this is very much a work in progress for me. The only time I've ever played orcs is actually on our stream, our first 11th edition stream, Blood Ravens versus orcs. So I'm not really an expert for how orcs play, especially because my list is very much a skew, like, silly list. But I will say, if you're, so I actually do play Templars myself. That's more my main. Dealing with orcs that are kind of like a horde. I mean, you're in kind of a pretty good spot.
Because the thing about the orcs is that they have a dedicated go turn, right, in the form of the waaaaaaagh.
Yes.
So, a key part of it, at least from like what I've seen, everything. I don't have a lot of experience, a lot of reps against orcs, but from what I've seen, is a big part of it is trying to predict when they are going to do the waaaaaaagh turn,
and trying to minimize
right,
that.
Like waaaaaaagh is when they're going to pop off. It's when they're going to do most of the damage because they get what, +1 strength, +1 attack, and again invuln or something, right?
Currently,
and they get advanced in charge.
It's probably going to change with the codex, but yeah, they have the go turn. That's really what they want to do.
So a lot of it comes to predicting when that go turn is, and either like trying to keep yourself back and try to bait out that go turn, or before they get to do their go turn, you try to take out one of the key units, like something that's going to do a lot of damage. Like, okay, next turn is going to be the waaaaaaagh turn. I've got to just dump everything onto this unit and just try to kill it dead.
I mean, like I said, I do think Templars in particular are very well placed to counter an orc horde pretty well. Just because, one, we tend to be relatively tough even by Space Marine standards, especially with access to some invuln stuff. And two, orcs are tougher than Space Marines. They're all T5, but they're also all 1 wound, which means chain swords and stuff, especially for Black Templars where we can get +1 to wound, are very efficient against them. So I mean, honestly, like, Crusader squads, they can't kill all in one go, are good. Rep X's go into them really well. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it just kind of comes down to just kind of like Scott said, dealing with that go turn, dealing with that like pressure, and having enough left over that you can slap back and really start getting momentum.
Yeah, and then also Tristan makes a good point, is that move blocking is very important. So if you guys joined us for our Sunday stream, Brooke was playing Blood Angels, which is a fast, high-pressure melee army, kind of similar to what the orcs are doing during the waaaaaaagh turn. A lot of what I was doing was I was just, all right, I know something has to be fed to the fire. The butcher's bill is going to be run up somehow. I have to make sure that is done on my term. So sending in just a garbage unit to just get in the way. It's like, well, sure, you can advance and charge, but it doesn't give you a fly. You can't just jump over them, so you have to go through this thing.
Yeah, I mean, and to use kind of another example to flip it on its head a little bit, our game with my armored spear tip list versus your crew, my scouts were invaluable just to keep you back from like going full pressure on me. Like 2 units of scout, just put them in the center. That slows them down. They have to go through them at some point, and they're orcs. They're probably going to end up charging them, and they're gonna have to dedicate and expose themselves to do that. That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, and like a lot of it is just recognizing that something is going to have to die, but it's making sure that that is a good trade for you, and that whatever they have to kill to get to you is worth less than the amount of damage you're about to do to them when you swing around and punch them square in the nose.
I mean, also, fights first is still very useful against a horde army. Like, it's not as useful as it used to be against all armies, but it is still useful against a horde army because their individual ones aren't necessarily going to be that strong. So they might be able to hit you with one. Like, obviously, they're going to be able to get one in before your before you can go. But they're not going to be hitting that hard, and you have a decent chance to survive. So there's that too. Then also just like, what is the detachment? I think it's Marshall's Household. So if you have a few units of Sword Brethren, you can give them all fights first. and you're going to be able to cut down a lot of them even in their go turn when they come to you. And I guess also Crusader squads, you can potentially proc off their surge move too, which can throw a big wrench in their plans, as well as just like heroic intervention charges as well.
Yeah, though, you know, if the orc player is like worth their salt, they're not going to waste time shooting at a Crusader squad.
I mean, true, but it's worth a thought.
Yeah, it's worth a thought. Like it's something that keeps people like it makes people have to respect them. But orcs are their shooting doesn't do anything anyway, so they're just.
Yeah, I haven't looked too much into Warhorde. I think it's a 3 DP detachment. I'm assuming that's what they're playing.
Did enjoy your note via text, Scott, that about the Overwatch trick with surge moves being a lot more scary now.
Yeah.
I obviously don't care about this from a Black Templar standpoint, but
But yeah, just like especially
nice on Khorne Berserkers.
Yeah, the Khorne Berserker can blood surge in, and if they're within 6, they can spend 2 DP to then heroic into you, even if you didn't charge them. So it turns that, 8-inch threat range to a 14-inch threat range, tops.
Wouldn't it technically be a 30-inch or 20-inch threat range? If you're doing the 2
no,
DP?
The 2 CP one only lets you charge something within 6.
Is it within 6? Okay. I thought that one was like full
Yeah.
on. Like you can just charge whatever, have fun.
Yeah, but that costs 2 CP, and you can only pick a unit that's within 6.
Though, if you do run
If they
whatever
charge you, that's when you can use the 1 DP one. 1 CP one. Frick.
let's say if you do the Emperor's Champion detachment, his unit could potentially do that he can do either this regular one for free or the other one for 1 DP or 1 CP.
Also, if you're doing it with a 20-man of Crusaders or Khorne Berserkers, that squad has an obnoxious profile. Just like it takes up a lot of space, and it takes up a lot of space that your opponent's not necessarily going to think about surging and then maybe heroic.
I will say though, the only thing to that is a lot of times if you're running the Emperor's Champion, you're probably going to run with Assault Intercessors instead, so he can get wound rerolls. So
yeah. So there's a couple options, which is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, just things that put things in jail. So my crude army's full of them. Adelan Jackals for GSC, also a very good choice.
the Death Riders, I think, were decent too.
Yes, I would agree with that. Anything that's just like things that are fast and cheap really excel with that of just getting in the way and move blocking. They don't even need to charge. They can just stay back
Exist.
and yeah. Also, it's a very good thing to know against knights, because knights can go over you, but knights cannot land on top of you. So if you set yourself to like, oh hey, I know that you have this inch movement, I'm going to set myself right here at your max movement, so you cannot land here, and you have to lose some of your fairly fast movement.
I'm just going to be very annoying at you. Oh, well, tough affair.
Though I guess that's sidetracked since the original question was about orcs, so sorry.
Yeah, we have
The
shit
ADHD.
a lot. I will say it is important to note orcs are getting a codex very soon, possibly within the next few weeks. So a lot of things are going to change, and exactly what they look like going forward could be radically different for all we know. What was that?
Oh.
John, what are you doing?
I thought that was you.
Just being
No.
in pain. It was me.
No, that was definitely John.
There is no part of me that is currently not in pain.
Tough but fair.
I don't know if you were on.
Much air.
Oh yeah, I fell on a flight of stairs like
Oh,
2 weeks ago.
yeah, something like that. Last time we were, or I guess it was after the business meeting.
But all right, have a good night, Wanting Fire. Thank you for joining
Good night,
us. as
Wanting Fire.
always.
No, Wanting Fire, thanks for hanging out. Always nice to see you. guess we are getting a bit later, so we should probably talk about that a little bit as well. If you guys are, I mean, I've got all my stuff done, so I'm kind of just chilling. But if you guys want to keep going, we can. If you guys want to wind down soonish, we can as well.
I'm
I
assembling
also need to go
furniture.
check on Jeff's cat at some point soon.
That's what fair. Oh, what do you guys think of the reveals so far? I don't think we've had a hobby stream since the reveals.
Oh, which reveals?
I mean, we got the Space Marine reveals, and I guess we've talked about the reveal show a little bit at least. I don't know if we went into much detail, but
We touched on it a little bit, but I do like the new the new Space Marine character. New Space Marine character's sick.
I like the model. I don't like the timing. That's my only thing.
What matters about the timing?
They showed, so you're tracking the like Deathmire event they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so last 2 weeks.
Instead, I saw the article on Warcom, but that's it.
So the last 2 weeks, Space Marines have won both weeks, right? So last
French.
week they showed off new Outrider, multi-part Outriders. Sweet, neat. Community's been asking for that for a while.
Hold on.
Not super exciting, but
They
still nice.
revealed multi-part Outriders, and I missed that.
Yeah, it was over a week ago.
Fascinating.
So it was that. I was like, okay, cool. Nice generic thing all Space Marines can use. A lot of Space Marine players have been asking for that. Awesome. But this week, Space Marines won again, and they showed off a new Ultramarine character.
Oh, I thought it was a generic character.
No, it's just like it's a named Ultramarine character, which a lot of the community already not really in the mood for Ultramarine characters because we've gotten so many in the last year. So there was that, but then it was the fact that it was like, oh, like yeah, this is a Codex Space Marines reveal, but people were kind of assuming they'd be more like generic Space Marine stuff. So it's just like that's just really weird timing to show off that particular model. So I had the distinct feeling that orks are going to win next week. Just from people rage voting a little bit about that. I mean, I play both, obviously. So I come out on top no matter what. I'm happy.
I play both sides.
So I always come out on top. But I mean, like both of you said, that model is beautiful. It is such a good looking model. I don't think would be that hard to convert to other chapters. So there is that. It has a few things that are like, that's a little annoying, but I think it's still it's a very, very good looking model. I don't think anyone's denying that. Perky has a lot of armies. More at 11.
Hell yeah.
Is Perky the new John? Have we replaced John so quickly?
Oh.
I can still hear him.
I mean,
Those new ogres look sick, though.
Do
Like
I?
he never left.
The new ogres.
They showed off a new one today, didn't they?
Yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Where all my trolls seem so far away.
Was it? I swear it was today.
It was yesterday.
Okay, I might just be off. 'Cause they changed the format, at least on the mobile version, for how it shows like news stories. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff I'm not seeing. Die, bud.
Yesterday's reveal was pretty important because it was a character with a giant cannon.
Yeah.
And like the one thing, so we're missing kind of two things from the ogre range that were in the initial reveal stream. We're missing iron guts, I'm gonna say, which is like their gun guys.
Sounds right.
So hopefully that will be an indicator that we will have a full iron guts refresh as well. And we're also missing all of the beast claw raiders, which I believe are all getting squatted. But
Yeah, but a lot of the stuff is like, ogre. You're talking about ogrin. But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that there's metal ogres still. But well, there was metal ogres. Have they revealed anything new, or have they been new sculpts of old things? Aside from like
They're a couple completely new models. The big guy is completely new, and there was an elite choice that is also completely new. The Cav is also completely new, but it's kind of like completely new in the fact that it's replacing the Mornfang, who are about to get squatted. Rest in peace.
Okay, makes enough sense.
So
doesn't
there
make
used to be
dollars.
There used to be two different ogre factions. There are the like regular ogres, and then there are Beastclaw Raiders, who are ogres that ride giant mammoths. We're expecting a big change with all of the mammoths.
So
Oh.
ogres
Yeah,
and night ogres.
Yeah, we're kind of expecting all the mammoths to get squatted.
Oh, wow, the maps are cool.
Get squatted or a new kit. So the new, I don't know, they revealed a new cavalry guy who I assume are going to replace the Mornfangs. Then we just need a replacement for the Frosthorn. So, and they revealed a giant foot of something. That's probably that. That is probably the replacement of the Frosthorn.
So
we'll see.
genuine, kind of unserious question. Do you guys think we're ever going to get that weird spider skull thing, like, revealed?
Yeah.
What?
Are you tracking that, John?
I am not.
There is, genuinely, I think maybe even in 9th edition, they did their little, like, preview image thing, and it's like a weird spider skull looking thing. It has not been revealed as any part of any model since. It's genuinely the oldest hint that hasn't been revealed. It's really weird.
You said a 9th?
I think it was either like early 10th or late 9th, I think is when it got revealed.
It was
been
for
fascinating.
Sigmar, but
Yeah, it's probably Sigmar. More than likely Sigmar, but it was revealed during 9th is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So a good 4 or 5 years ago at this point. It's weird. I don't think it's ever actually coming. But yeah, I don't think I really have much else to go over. Certainly not much to do. I need to just prime a bunch of my orc stuff and just do what I've been doing today. All right.
I guess we can also close the poll. I think it looks like it's a unanimous. Next week is a terrain stream.
Only half the people in today's stream voted, so.
Well, everyone that did vote said terrain stream, so people, the decided voters have beaten the undecided voters. Everybody.
Oh, it's kind of perfect that John joined us today, because we just added him as a manager or whatever to the channel, so he can view all of our members, so he can do this with us.
Oh yeah, I guess we need to figure out how we're doing this. Hold on.
And so you guys should probably just pull it up on your respective devices. Would probably be the easiest way.
What are we doing?
We are appreciating our members.
We have to do our member shout outs, John.
Okay, last call. Last call.
Last call, Perky. Last call for new members. Also, just last call for questions if you guys have any.
Oh, Rowky Hall.
I don't think I've been in a stream since we've been monetized. So,
Well, here's what you do. Go to the.
hold on, I'm currently occupied.
Oh.
I'm tilting out the face of the earth. I swear to fuck. Okay. Halfway done. Okay. Ow!
So,
Y'all.
for order, I'll go, then Scott, and then you can go, John. Okay?
I don't know what I'm doing still.
Okay, go to the YouTube studio. We're teaching. We're
Ow.
having a teaching moment right now.
This really shouldn't be this physically painful for you.
No, I slammed my knee. What the?
How did you manage this?
I'm trying to assemble furniture.
That did not answer my question.
All right.
Did you get to YouTube Studio? Did we get that far?
Apparently, my YouTube channel has 1 subscriber.
Fascinating.
All right, I'm at YouTube Studio.
All right, go to.
You see where it says earn?
Yes.
Okay, click on that, and then go to memberships,
Okay.
and then
See my members.
Should be
Yeah.
something that says your members, and I'll have everybody listed.
All right.
They
All right,
still
all right.
fit
Let's
on
do what
one
we're doing
page.
here.
So I'll go first, and then Scott, and then John. We'll go in like join order.
Okay,
Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Shout out to all of our lovely members. Most of you who probably don't know why you have a membership. Thank Perky, such as John T. Husky,
Command CMD Neo 416. Command Neo 416. That final answer.
Matthew.
Command Neo 416.
Matthew Leonore 2163.
Ninja Bomber 420,
Blaze it. Joe Venuti 6550.
The Wobblist.
Like that one.
Hurt Tarabo 84,
Ooh. Ragnara.
R. Bennett 3003.
Noblesse Oblige Gamer,
Pauline 01.
Raphael Wrench 1769.
Johan the Marshal,
Tommy TFD 1988.
Melody Wallace TI9FL. Y'all, I was awake for so long.
J&L Chop Shop,
Silver Scratch Built Product 6277.
Tristan G33K M2V.
I'm disappointed in
Interesting.
you right now.
Geek Mark II.
Akaido 2894. Yeah.
Artistes 13.
Spooky Kabuki 122. That's a good name.
I like that one.
Like that one.
Hey, it's Frankie the Fish.
Taco Joe 7996.
DTK Z8R.
Zader?
Sure.
Maybe? Sure. I don't know.
Asher Vandale.
Keebler Powell. Come on, you
Ryoshi
got this.
6056.
John, you've been training for this your whole life. Nerds Interactive.
Ray's Warhammer World.
Soul Shade 876.
Trigar 23.
PCG Scorpion.
Nico Kasha.
Royce 567.
Glad you guys are speaking up. Mooju's 4496.
Elwell 6871.
Crazy Trollman 1.
Galactic Burrito.
Optimus
Love it.
Prime M9.
You actually got that faster than the last couple times we tried to do it. Person in shorts.
War Boss Mega Orc.
Chris Nihilus.
Of course, Perkysaurus.
Wanting Fire 4974.
John.
Oh, you're just gonna, okay. And then, as always, Dumb Marine Painting 6811, also known as the lovely and always awesome Tim.
Tim.
Did you see Perky's comment?
But not I had to switch tabs to go through studio.
The more you know.
Can't go anywhere.
Switch to my other account.
It
Finish
is.
stream. Neuro-Heretical.
It is really
What is
fun
going
to
on
read
right
them all. I'm not even gonna lie. There's some funny names in there.
People are clever.
People are very clever. We are very close to 10% of our subscribers, or of our subscribers being members, and it's all Perky's fault.
It is all thanks to Perky.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like
Perky.
that sounded better than I thought in my head, I think. We appreciate you, Perky.
We do, Perky. We really do. He already confirmed he's going to fund our first $100, so he's getting really close. He's getting really, really close. Even factoring in that he has to use Canadian money. Anyway, Scott, what do we have coming up for the rest of the week?
The rest of this week is a quiet week. We only have a single stream this coming weekend, and that will be Brenden and friend of the channel. You guys don't know him, but his name is Hunter. So unless he's deciding to have a kid at last second, usually there's some setup time for that. But you know, life is weird. But he'll be playing his Tau versus Brenden playing. It sounds like Black Templar.
I think so. I think it's the best fight I can put up.
That's fair. And I will be in Wyoming, maybe getting my teeth kicked in, maybe eating my enemies.
Because he hates us.
We'll find out.
Scott hates us.
And if you guys want to hear about my progress, be sure to join the Discord, link in the description below.
Make sure you do some shorts while you're there, because that's the thing we keep saying we're going to do, and then we don't.
I think that's it. And then it sounds like next week we're doing a terrain stream, so be sure to join us for that. It'll be the same time, just a different place. For
hopefully
us.
my car
It's on
makes it
YouTube.
this time. Well, anyway.
On that bombshell.
Your car not make it. Never mind.
It did not make it last time. My
Yeah, I cut it
alternator
too
went
long.
out again.
Oh, I did that too.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was the whole thing. $1,200 later, it's fixed, and I'm planning to replace this car before the warranty goes out. So
Just don't check your catalytic converter, but also pay no mind to the new cameras in the studio.
I don't think it's worth that much on that car. I'm gonna be honest.
There's platinum in there.
Only part of the car it's worth anything. But anyway, yep. Thank you all for showing up. Glad everybody got their stuff done. Congratulations, Perky, on getting your 18 Black Knights and 3 command squads done.
Yeesh.
I mean, I can't say anything. I got literally 10 orcs assembled and then 5 models painted. So, but
Me running to my mind palace. What's a Black Knight again?
the
I
Dark
got
Angel.
there.
Yeah, okay.
The Raven Wing thing.
Scott had no idea what it was. Scott was very confused. I think Scott assumed it was some sort of fantasy thing.
A little bit.
I
but
mean-
got there.
Not technically wrong. Alright, anyway. Again, thank you guys so much for showing up. It always means a lot. These streams in particular. And thank you everyone that subscribed today. We are officially getting closer and closer to that 1,000 subs goal. So please be sure to join us on our journey. And we will see you all on Sunday. Bye.
Be there. Or be
Fix it.
square based.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Now.
Ah.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Bye now.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye now. There we go. Finally, I can say how I really feel. Oh no!